don't be talking sideways. He said you look like this. He makes sure he put Cardi down on his list. Now why this? Gonna look at my snaps. I take a man and I won't give him back. I just walk into the booth and attack. I hit this guy in the roof for collapse. I've been broke my whole life. I have no clue what to do with these racks. Baby lay, waist snatch. Back, straight back. Got lips like.
How the hell did you get in my party? I didn't even invite you.
Jumping on my. That's why they call it trampoline. Back on Monday, throw body. This is sweet. Saturday, that's just with plastic. I say, babe, it's a. He said it's a. Them pretty. You look like Beyonce. Looking like money back, money back, money back. Money back, money back, money back. Yeah. Money back, money back, money back. Money back, money back, money back. He can tell from the front. I got it behind me. And I park my Bentley truck on my Versace driveway. Looking like money back, money back, money back. Money back, money back, money back. Money back, money back, money back. Woo! Money back, money back, money back. With me pretty too, they look like bridesmaids. And they gangsta don't be talking sideways.
Oh, man. I'm fucking bored.
Petroleum, always talking in the background. Don't never come to the podium.
Boss man KB.
I see you like the again. Why you was sleeping on me? I make 40 bands by 4 p.m. They be taking.
This man is 93 and 334.
We are in the Pacific
This
Northwest
nigga
as we
always
get
got
set
some.
for football at CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. The scene a few moments ago.
What are you talking about? Don't say what.
Folks are fired up as their guys are
Let's say
ready
this
to
nigga always
do
got some
battle
retarded shit.
between the Los
I'm
Angeles
seeing some
Rams
rain.
and the Seattle Seahawks. 3/4 of the
Playing
NFL
Madden.
season
Big P's,
are complete.
wait.
In our final
Keith, you're about to
month,
get dressed in like an
underway
hour,
in
right?
Week 14.
Yeah.
On the return, it's Wendell Smallwood. And the decision to come out is going to cost
No,
him
'cause you're about to-
5 as
we're
he's
still going to
taken
the
down
mall.
right at the 20.
No, I can't go anymore.
I know, me either.
What is Cassio? What is really wrong with you, bro?
Nah, I was just saying that instead of asking.
Oh yeah, no, what's the name? Me and Jordan was about to go because I still gotta go to Dunk Sports, but fucking they
I'm
just
saying you
called.
still gotta go. You don't need shoes. You don't need
I
any
know
more
I
shoes.
need
You gotta
to
know.
get clothes, but they just called me into work. They mad annoying with that shit.
And they'll run it here.
When you trying to go, let's go. You're not trying to go during the week.
Nah, we can go during the week. That works too.
With a 2nd and 3.
Well, I think that's what they're going to
let's
need
go on
to do here in
Thursday.
the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to
I
establish
get
the running
money
game early.
on
Nah.
Tuesday.
If we gonna go on Thursday, we might as well go on Friday.
Now. Here's 2nd and 3.
Cause I get paid.
Either way, I was just saying. I was saying Thursday because I don't have to work on. I have to work Wednesday and Friday. But Friday I don't have to go to work. It's like 5:30. But I'll see if my mom can go for Friday.
I might have to work on Friday.
He's got him complete.
See, I usually work 6 to 10 on Fridays.
It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
These things are get their ass bust. It's 12-2.
What would you call that? Second and
This is
manageable.
OD. They're terrible.
Didn't force it downfield when
Yeah,
he
I just hopped on the
just
spot.
checked it
But the
down,
foot though.
let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
They go play action here on 1st down. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
Hey, what did he post us in here for?
Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
What happened?
That
No,
has
Q
kept short
posted
of the
this shit in
marker
chat.
by
I don't
just
know
a
where he
yard,
posted
leaves
it
him with a
in
very
for.
manageable 2nd and 1. Off the play fake, Vic. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
And defensively, a dime look here. 6 DBs on 3rd and 12.
No surprise at all.
Throwing, Vic. Forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
Keith?
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack.
Yo, you had a square open.
Bro, I was listening.
Pick up some positive yardage, and he did,
I'm
but not
lagging
enough.
right now.
Now it's Lockett.
You watching my broadcast?
Well done on the return. And it'll be
I don't know why I did that. I was just trying to
and
scramble.
10.
I'm trying to get like a certain amount of yards on my quarterback, so he could get an upgrade.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Former second-round pick. This is Joe Mixon. And he'll scratch out only about a yard after the 32.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
What happened, bro?
So what time do you go into work?
5.
Second down, Mayfield.
So you're coming bowling with us?
When
y'all going bowling?
Picked off by the former Husky.
What's on for G's birthday?
For whose?
G's birthday. Didn't
Yeah.
ask you. Oh. She said her 3 massive friends are coming. They probably for it.
They probably burnt.
Wait, did you just score? No, right?
Yeah, I did. Caught a pick 6.
Nigga has Michael Vick somehow. Meek Mill's on tour in the Manhattan Center.
Yeah, bro, his tour out here is next year, in March, something like that.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
What? Doesn't even make sense.
The Seattle now ready to march out of the field.
This Superman movie looks so stupid.
Oh no, OD.
Shit is like a horror movie.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground.
Yeah, no,
and he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. Second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Well, they had to run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Now a second down throw for
Did you see that Men in Black that's coming out?
Nah, it's Men in Black 4. I heard about it, but I didn't like see the trailer or anything. Why is the trailer on there?
It's called Men in Black International.
Yeah. I heard about it. I just
You're
didn't
able to
see
hit a
it.
receiver in stride, and he can pick
There's,
up a lot of yardage after
make it
the
up, please,
catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They face a
the
third
guy
and
that
4 after
plays
that last completion gets him 6.
Really? He's in the movie? That's OD.
From the gun, Mayfield. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
I got another interception.
How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
A gain of 7 that time. 2nd and goal. Late in the season now, MVP chatter starts, and he might be on the fringe. This is always an award that goes quarterback, running back, usually quarterback. A lot of bias. Does he deserve consideration?
He more than deserves consideration because the way the game is played in the NFL now, it's a pass-first league, right? So that means that people are going to adjust their defenses for him each and every week, and he's still putting up big-time numbers. I know the quarterbacks, the running backs get it, but he should be firmly in the race for MVP.
This stadium once registered as the loudest roar ever recorded, and you can hear him now. 3rd and goal. Kelsey out in the slot right. He may try and run for this. He'll get a couple of yards on the keeper, but it's going to lead to a 4th down.
This drive started with 1st and goal. Now that it's 4th and goal, anything less than a touchdown would feel like a letdown to me.
And Zerline's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It's complete to Lockett. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, Brandon Gold. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Watch him now, Barney!
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Favorite rap
no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
All right, bro.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Mayfield now on 2nd down. Dumps it off to Mixon. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
When a linebacker's able to sit at the 2nd level and see things develop in front of him, as soon as he got a hint that the quarterback was checking it down, he just made a beeline directly for the receiver and ended up making the play.
What you doing, Jordan?
Eating ass.
I'm trying to get like you, bro. There's like 7 niggas watching my stream too, so
now they're looking at 3rd down here.
You gay now.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there.
Where's Cassio?
He just said he'll be right back.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
Your favorite rap
Now the Rams offense, they worked their way back on the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring.
Cassio said he wanted to go.
On that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank.
I can go anytime during the week.
Happy about the 3-point kicker. Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
My right tackle is injured.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
I ain't playing with no one of these tough niggas.
the shotgun. It's Vic. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
All right, come on, guys. We're getting stopped on offense now.
Nigga, do what you do.
On that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
All right, no problem.
Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. Wide open receiver, complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
Eagle, eagle. Go, go, go. Right 20. Go, go, go.
Vick will look to throw on 1st down. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Your favorite rapper, mumble rapper.
Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. From the gun, Vick.
Oh, I didn't even
His
see
throw
him.
here's incomplete.
Should do it to Josh.
Now, Charles got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Rocking around Christmas week, it's a happy holiday.
Okay, so this is what I'm going to do.
The Rams on
I'm so
3rd
dumb,
down.
I could have did that.
Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17.
Right 20. Right 20. Go, go, go. Right 20.
Vick readies to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd down. You're in a tight game in the loudest stadium in the
That's
NFL.
OD.
And it's enough to rattle even the most seasoned of quarterbacks. And here, it looks like he's not quite on the same page as his receiver. This will wind up a turnover.
Lost his ass.
Following the interception, Mayfield steps away to his left. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
On 3rd and 1, here's Mayfield. This one complete to Giovanni Bernard. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Oh, that shit.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way. And that run, that changes the whole mentality about the drive right there. They were starting on their own 2-yard line. They just wanted enough space to pump the football successfully. Now they're talking about putting together a drive.
Two minutes remain here in the first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. Now a second down throw for Vic. Buying time to his left. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Cam Chancellor. He's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up fourth down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. They knew they were going to have great field position, went all out, got a little too aggressive.
And you have to understand your angles. They're cut down when they're that backed up. You've got to be careful going after him.
First down, Vic. Big hold of the 30. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
All right.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
Up. Eagle. Right 20. Let's go black you man.
Vic now. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. This quarterback now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. Vic to throw it. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
That's good.
And he is the NFC reigning offensive player of the week. You got to think, all the guys that take the field each and every week, that's not an easy award. Always has to feel good to grab.
I don't know
It
where
has
this
to feel
nigga
great because it
Castle at.
separates you, at least for a week, amongst your
I
peers.
think her won.
And for him to separate again, he has to have the same type of a game. That means being explosive off the line of scrimmage and catching everything that comes his way.
Here's second and 10 now from the 35.
Right 20.
On second down, Vic again. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's going to be caught. And he's brought down after a very nice game. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Again, it's Vic. And he will score. Touchdown.
I think that's the thing he's going to do.
I don't know. He just said, I'll just be right
In
back.
the final seconds of the first half. And the Rams add on to their lead. And oh, it's blocked. It's picked up a live ball here, remember. But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
What happened?
I need your help on this one. We just saw an extra point blocked. Do you think the rain had anything to do with it getting blocked?
Everything goes a little bit slower, but I'll tell you what, the snap and the hold, they look good.
Yeah, and most of the time, I love when you bring that up about it getting slower. It's deliberate when it gets slower, right? Because you have to go through it a little bit more. You want to be just a little bit more careful catching the ball, putting it down, and giving him a chance to catch it.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Going for the deep ball. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the former Husky, Marcus Peters. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've come to halftime. It's the visiting Rams taking the lead to the break. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
Oh,
They'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
John Wall done for the season.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Mayfield looks to throw. Flushed out right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Mayfield on first down. He hits Baldwin right side. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens.
There he goes, left side. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. Here's a toss coming right. And he is in for the 2 points. And they're back within a score as the lead's cut to 8. And that almost makes it a brand new ballgame. Now it's a 1-score affair after they get the 2.
And you have to know they were holding their breath on the 2-point play because they had to have it to get it within the range that you just talked about. Dialed up their 2-point play. It worked. Now they're feeling like they've got a shot at this one.
Out come the Rams. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this third quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. They give them a gain of 38. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Vic operating on first down. Dancing to his left. And he whips that one incomplete there. Robert Woods, the intended receiver that time. And now it's 2nd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. A 2nd down throw for Vic. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Looking again in the direction of Woods, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. That'll put him up over 160 yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to stop it. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Here's Vic. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Travis Kelce, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams add on to their lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Mayfield now. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Aaron Donald in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. To throw, Mayfield. And the pressure gets to him again. Aaron Donald in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
So once again, they dial up the pressure and get home and get a sack. It brings up a 3rd and long, but it's really not an unmakeable one, especially considering they just gave up back-to-back sacks.
Mayfield to throw it. Being chased out left. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A big play there. 78 yards. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. Janikowski good with the extra point. And this is back to an 8-point game. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. The third quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now? Those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again.
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back. Forced out to his left. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Second down, Vic. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
First down, Mayfield. Underneath, this is Bernard. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Here's Mayfield. Steps away to his left.
Hello.
And eventually taken down here.
Hello.
Great coverage downfield.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Them up together.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15.
Once you get it down, I just sat in my mind court for a few hours. Not that long. You just have to sit in your mind court for a decent amount of time, and then you can reach your full potential. Because once you figure out all of these dribble moves and
from the
learn how to
shotgun,
place
it's
them
Mayfield
properly together, you'll just have such a wide variety of combos.
He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up the first down.
He lets it fly for Lockett. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest, you can draft the most athletic guys, but if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, he'll force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Mayfield. And he comes back with the incomplete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
3, 4 times, I don't know, but
this quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
You can only speed boost out of the first 2, but it is super good and simple and effective.
Mayfield with it once more.
Combos, and you can speed boost out of either one.
Looking left side, he's got it complete.
I like elite.
11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. And the pitch goes to Mixon.
It is very good.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Oh, pardon me. That play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the 4th quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't it?
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
With a simple rhythm dribble,
on 3rd down, Mayfield.
Now, this brings me to the secret sauce.
And my goodness, another interception. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
That's when you
Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes.
Look at this
or
right here.
maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here.
Going to the hoop, you can just speed boost out of it, either going to your ball hand or wait for it to go to your own ball hand. It's super nice. I love
here's
it.
Vic following the interception.
So
the killer here is complete. Able to make one man miss, but he will be corralled around the 10-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swing, slant, quick out, things that they consider safe.
Weird animations that my player is doing with all of them.
Vic on second down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. So that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season.
Except it's a little different.
Season of
giving.
It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Following the interception, Mayfield. This is complete. It's Baldwin. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards there as they move the chains. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. He's going to look deep down the field. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. Throwing, Mayfield. Buying time to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Aaron Donald in there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 11.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the gun, Mayfield. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This will be from 56 yards out. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
I tell you, it's not easy kicking field goals in the best of conditions. Yet in a downpour like we're in right now, it makes it that much harder. And sure enough, they can't convert here.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. Now a play fake here on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. That was second down throw for Vic. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Barkevius Mingo in there to take
Who goes back
down
up
and
with
take
that?
us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down. Went backwards, it's third and very long. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down. Went backwards, it's third and very long. Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. Dancing to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep, back over the middle. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And he'll use his blockers to get this up over the 20 to the 21. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
Jordan, what happened?
What do you mean what happened?
Back to throw.
Why'd you just go to game chat?
Throwing the out route incomplete.
How you getting mad at me already?
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. And a nice gain of 21 yards. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Do I want to watch that?
He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He couldn't quite hold it.
Cardi and Juan Chopper, which one?
Pops out, incomplete.
Which one right here?
These are the spots.
That's 2, that's 3, and then those ones, you know.
It certainly does, and in the second quarter.
Oh, you said they were trying to run? I thought you meant right now.
I know as a
Yeah, they
defender,
were in the party.
loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for
I'll
stride.
put it in your fucking throat.
Back to throw. Being chased out left. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Giovanni Bernard. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks a 2-point conversion away from tying the game.
I bounced out with that mop shit. You know me, I fucking him. Back my little brothers.
All right, now the Seahawks face a big 2-point conversion attempt.
Detroit! 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 Detroit!
They'll look to throw. He drops it off for Bernard. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. 70 seconds remain. This will be an onside kick. And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Despite the late lead, Vic's going to throw. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's
Jordan, you watching Black Mirror?
reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
Vic to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And this is good. It was running kind of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And that will push the lead up to 5. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side,
okay, don't even watch.
It's a little tight, aren't they?
These movies more than one.
Down there, those would be big half-moon grins right now, because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
Wow, rebounding slasher, first game, done. Guaranteed that bitch gonna suck you, eh? That's just some young shit.
He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 57 yards. Charles, just a gigantic play right there.
Absolute breakdown defensively, but take no credit away. A huge gain, and that turns things around.
And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
How many people watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
Mayfield. Forced out to his left. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
I'm going to eat real quick. Oh, yeah, try to get ready in 32 minutes.
Run up and send this one away. Donovan taking in the end zone.
You were here.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range, or you have to try another deep pass.
This movie was OD long. Like, I'm just sitting here thinking about like everything I did that happened.
And give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
Let's see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done.
Fucking killed his own daughter, everything.
He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one, because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
No, he's not a part of it. Well, it doesn't say. I know how he likes to deal with private parties.
Here's Vic. Steps away to his feet, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. A costly sack. They'll have to use a timeout here. And barring a defensive penalty,
My boy Lump.
final play.
Actually, I'm about to.
The Rams on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is third down and 12. Now Michael Vick. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the